What's going on? It's your brother, your main, IC Jonez, and welcome to What's Your Perspective, filmed at Under the Hood Studios. And today, I have my special guest in the building, Miss Michelle, the founder and owner of the Las Vegas Black Film Festival, held every year in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And when I tell you this is the 11th year, I really mean the number 11 is special too. You know what I'm saying? So, talk to me today. How are you today?
How I look?
You look good.
Well, that's how I be.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So, the excitement you were telling me coming off of year 10, you know, how do you top year 10?
You don't top anything. You just keep going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People always trying to outdo something that they've done, but I just think that no matter what, if you stay on a grind, you just get better. It's like wine. You know, you get better with time.
Yes.
Yeah. So year 10 was amazing. I'm glad that I was blessed to make it there.
Yeah.
And now we getting ready to start a whole new era, year 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whole new era.
Yes.
Absolutely. So,
oh yeah, we coming with a whole new spin on things.
I feel it.
This year. I can't wait. I'm excited.
So, being that you're in the film festival arena, right?
Yeah.
What's your perspective on film festivals around the world? How do you feel about them?
Well, that's a broad question, but I'll tell you the reason I started the Las Vegas Black Film Festival and the reason that I do a lot of specialized events during the festival is because I did visit and attend a lot of festivals around the world. And and what I found and discovered as also a filmmaker is that, you know, you don't get a lot of personal attention. You kind of feel herded in and herded out. You kind of feel like I paid to be here, but for what? Okay. You know what I mean? Like I came and I'm here, but nobody really sees me. And so what we do different in Las Vegas, we make sure that, like, you know, I bring some icons in, some celebs every now and then, but our festival is geared toward, focused on the independent filmmaker. So, and that has been the testimony. So obviously I've accomplished that goal because the testimony of, I want to say 99% of the attendees who have been here will tell you, and that's based on the comments that we get, the aftermath of what the filmmakers are saying, that they feel heard, they feel seen, they feel celebrated. You know what I mean? They leave here with a wealth of knowledge. They understand how to get their films distributed. They network with other filmmakers. They get more films made. They learn more tricks to the trade. They leave here with an education and being celebrated, and that's what our festival is all about.
You have an extravaganza, though.
Yeah,
it's not
well,
just
you know,
any festival, right?
Yeah,
it's like 4 days.
It's 4 days, yeah.
Right, and every day is something different, something special.
Yeah.
The last day you have this, you know, big brunch and, you know.
Yeah. So all you can eat soul food.
Right.
Champagne, bottomless.
Right.
And celebration, entertainment, all of that. Yeah.
Dancing.
We
had an all-white party.
We do a different kind of we do a different kind of themed party every night during the festival.
Okay, every night.
So the white party, we've done a white party a couple of times throughout the last 10 years, but that's only one night of the 4 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, being that you've been around, have you seen anything like that in this day and age? Since after you, like, have you inspired others to have this type of flair with their festivals?
I don't know, because I have attended others, but they don't do it like we do it. That's why our slogan is nobody. I mean, nobody. do it like we do in Las Vegas.
Shout out Nate Dogg, man. Nobody does it better.
Yeah.
I feel that. But you went to school, right? Trade school, is that what it is? Or film school, basically?
No, I went to a 4-year college.
4-year college. Okay,
yes,
talk to me.
And I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in cinema productions. You know, some people just go to learn how to operate a camera.
Yeah.
Some people just go to learn how to write a screenplay, whatever. I wanted to get a degree in how to do everything from start to finish, and that's why I'm a beast with it. I do that.
So you got to give me the whole scope. What's your perspective on 4-year school? Like, tell me how that was.
Well, you know what? I guess for some people, you know, they feel like, oh, that's 4 years. You know what I could do in 4 years?
Right.
But when I looked at it, I didn't go back to school till I was 42 years old.
Correct.
I'm 56
gotta say that
now.
twice.
I'm
Right.
56 now. Okay. Yeah, this is what 56 is like. Well, the new 56. I don't know what it used to look like. But for me, you know, you know, when you're a woman of a certain age, you kind of understand that time don't wait on anybody.
Right.
And while you trying to figure it out in 4 years, you could have went and got really educated. And now 4 years later, you know what you're doing. And that was the route I took. So, you know, for some people, they see, you know, 4 years is, oh my God, that's a long time. But I don't see that as no time. Because I did it and boom, now I'm celebrating 11 years of a festival.
I've interviewed you a few times.
Yeah.
And you've told this story, but this is a new day. And I need you to give me the story on how it started. Because it's kind of like somebody was like hating on you.
Well, you know what? Whenever you're doing something great, you already know. The greater you are, the more haters you have. It's just how it is. And again, you learn that as you continue on the journey. You learn that. And then if you like me, you become unmoved by that foolishness, right? So, yeah, I went to school 4 years, and the person that I looked up to, or that was the most influential in my my next leap, so to speak, in this industry was the dean of the school. And I don't even want to say his name because he done disappeared off the face of the earth. Okay. I don't know where he is. But anyway, you know, he was the main one. First, he was the person that was instrumental in recruiting me. But then he was also the person that was the most critical upon graduation.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
You're a black woman. You know, there's only a few. You know. Only a few black women that are going to make it in this industry. So, you know, you might want to have a plan B. But none of that moves me, you know, or even moved me in a negative way. What it did was put, you know,
fire up under you.
It put some fire underneath me.
You ain't gonna tell me what I ain't gonna do.
Nobody's going to tell me what I ain't going to do. That's not getting ready to happen.
Right.
And I think he found that out rather quickly.
Real fast.
Yeah, because a year later, I was the founder of the Las Vegas Black Film Festival. I have a picture of him because he actually showed up at the Suncoast Hotel. Saw my marquee. My thesis film was the premiere movie year one. A 20-minute thesis film. Your girl bad. Folks was dressed up in their gowns and their tuxedos. They paid, I think the ticket price was $30 that year. They showed up, did you hear me, tuxedos and gowns. And paid $30 to see a 20-minute thesis film for your girl.
That was like a gala.
So, and the dean, he showed up, you know, I guess he didn't think anybody would recognize him or see him. I have a picture of him standing there with his mouth hanging wide open, looking up at a marquee that said Las Vegas Black Film Festival. He couldn't wrap his mind around why these people dressed up. How much did they pay to see a 20-minute film?
Right.
You know,
right.
But 11 years later, you know, I'm still doing my thing. I'm not going to be stopped out because I don't take the time to listen to anyone else except for what I'm not focused on what's behind me, what's on the side of me, none of that. I'm focused on what's inside of me, and I'm giving birth to everything that God gave me, period. Nobody's going to stop that.
But at the time, didn't your significant other have some things to say too?
Oh, he wasn't my significant. He was my boy. This guy I was dating at the time.
Your boyfriend, okay.
Yeah. We went to, he was following me around, you know, came to my graduation, took me to a couple of film festivals. And I remember being at one film festival. I won't say their name because they're kind to me now. They're very nice to me now. But I went to this festival and we watched probably 100 short films and there was not one film that had anybody that looked like me in it. Okay. And I was kind of like, you know, like what? Maybe the dean had a little, you know, truth to what he was saying, you know, how hard it is for people of color. Okay. But again, that didn't move me, you know, but on the way home in the car, significant other at the time.
Talk to me.
You know, when God speaks to me, I don't know, I'm a church girl, you know, whatever. And I give my praise on whenever he speaks because I really don't care what people think, especially when I hear from God. It is what it is. So I'm in the car on the way home, and I was complaining. Okay. All in transparency, I was pissed because I was just like, you know, man, maybe because you know why they gonna have a film festival and ain't no black people, no, you know, I was in my feelings. I was complaining, but then, you know, when you church girl, God was like, shut up. You got a 4-year degree. You got a skill set that's second to none, and do something about it. Straight up. And I, you know, when you hear from God, I don't know about you, but when I hear from God, he, you know, break a girl all the way down.
Yeah.
So, you know, went into that, okay, God, I hear you, Lord, you know, type of thing. And boyfriend at the time was just like, what's wrong with you? You know, he thought I was crazy. I don't know. I really don't care what people think. Right. He thought I was crazy, which wasn't a good look for him because I'm a good girl. I'm a rare, fine, you know, virtuous one. He just messed that all up. So, you know, he wanted to know what I was crying about, and I kind of said, the Lord just spoke to me. He told me stop complaining. He told me what to do, and he was like, okay. I was like, the Lord told me, and I see it in my head, I see this vision. I'm going to start a Las Vegas Black Film Festival, and it's going to be 4 days. I mean, the whole vision was downloaded in the car on the way. And he was just like, I don't know, he said a lot of very derogatory, negative things that if I was the type of person who hear or think or even consider negativity when other people spew it, it would have broke me in that moment that God actually spoke to me. But I was looking at him like, I don't know who he thought he, who he thinking, okay. Can't wait till he dropped me off. He dropped me off. And normally, up until that day, we had spent probably every day together. Right. Dancing, hanging out, doing what we do. But that I never saw him again after that. He dropped me off, and I went straight in, got my papers. I was in the middle of my living room floor going, okay.
Zone.
And I was putting it out. He called me later. You want to go to dinner? I'm not hungry. I'll call you tomorrow, though. And I never called him. Never did. Wasn't interested, whatever. Right. And 11 years later, I'm still doing what I do. Yeah.
I feel that because I got a download for a mental health event that we do. We did 2 last year. The response was so good for the first one that we decided to do another one. So now we're going to do it every year. Okay. But it was downloaded in me at like 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. You know, the homie sleep already. Shout out to B. And he just texted. Yeah. And that was the best thing he could have told me because now it's the whole.
Now you got to write the vision.
I got to write it. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. And we did really well with that. So I want to know your thoughts on Las Vegas film. You know, how many people from Vegas are shooting films and submitting that you know of and, you know?
Well, you know what? I want to say over the last couple of years, there have been more. Okay. Because the first couple of years I was a little concerned, but I really was because we were getting garbage from Las Vegas, like so bad that I even as a Las Vegas native, my own self, I couldn't accept their films or show them on our big screen. Cause I'm like, come on, y'all see these films coming from everywhere else. You gotta level up. You know what I'm saying? But here lately, we've gotten a few really, really good ones from Las Vegas people. Yeah. But still, my audience is broad. We have films that come from everywhere, all over the world. And I'm talking Africa, Russia. Like, we have films from Russia, and the people actually get their plane tickets. They're all access passes. Yeah.
It's because you're an accredited film festival. Yeah. You're not just somebody doing on the underground.
I know, but you know, when you know, well, it's what the word of God says, you know. Prophet is not honored in his own country. Home. Yeah. And that still remains a true thing. Yeah. However, there are a few Las Vegas folks that show up.
But what's dope is that even though you didn't have to leave home.
I didn't.
They come to your home.
They come to me, yes.
You know, this is where we from.
They come to me.
And that's what I was going to say. So I believe that your thesis, the 20-minute film, was great because you were already involved in the community. And you have a fan base of Miss Michelle.
Well, if you want to call it a fan base, okay.
Support system. Let's keep it real.
I don't know if these people are fans as much as they are some people. I think this is just my take on it because I think support is consistent. I think fans are consistent. I think the people that show up want to see. It's almost like their energy is like
they want to see.
I can't believe she's still doing this. Really? Like, I can't believe this. You know what I mean? Like, let me see.
I got your $30.
Like, let me see if she's doing this again. Yeah. You know, but they paying to see to see me win. Yes. That's why I don't block nobody on Facebook or Instagram. I'll be like, there's a post going around like, you gonna see me win. Right. 100, you gonna see me.
So, I've never been on the big screen before until you allowed me to be a part of
really?
your
I didn't know that.
And your full length film.
Well, you were a lead role in one of my features.
Yeah,
In both. You were a lead role in the short.
In the other one.
Yeah, no, you were a lead in that short too.
Okay, yeah.
In both the feature film and the short.
Right. So
Pretty
I still
dope, too.
get people talking about institutionalized, which is dope.
Me too.
But you put me on the big screen, and I never seen myself that large in life.
Oh, wow.
It's the silver screen, basically, right? And so we're at Suncoast, and we dress to the nines. You know, everything's good, and the movie comes on, and I'm just like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's a thing now, you know,
Yeah.
where people can come and it's on the big screen,
Yeah.
you know, and even if it's the first and the last, like it happened.
Yeah.
With a theater full of people.
Full. We sell out every single year. That's crazy, right? Without, like, I don't do a whole lot of advertising because, you know, I think I found my niche. You know, I give opportunities to people who would never have had an opportunity to be on the big screen. And, you know, and again, you know, you get better with time. Like, now the door's open and our movies are streaming on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Like, we all over the world now.
Yeah.
You know, where we first started out just on the big screen here. And then I would rent out theaters around, you know, different places and take us. But now I don't have to do that because we're streaming everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing to be able to do that for people that would have never been in a movie on a big screen seen around the world, you know?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like it's really happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In real time. So you have this this relationship with God.
I do.
So what's your perspective on God?
He's everything. First, the last, he's everything. Like, you know, people don't quite understand that. Like, some people in church don't even understand it. Help me, Holy Ghost, right now. Like, some people, some people in church really don't even understand the liberty where Christ made you free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I could go out dancing on Saturday night and preach a house down on Sunday morning because I'm balanced. There are some church people who are not. They think if you go dancing, you going to hell. That ain't God. Okay, I don't know what God you serve, but my God don't. I'm not convicted by living my life in a balanced
Not
way.
so heavenly minded that you're no earthly.
Right. I have fun. I'm gonna live my best life. You know, I remember growing up in, you know, early on in church. I'm gonna tell you, it was definitely, they call it church. I call it cult because you know, I remember this one thing this pastor told me. He said, you know, like, I'm an active girl. I like to stay fit, you know, but I think, you know, a lot of times church people are not fit because of the teaching. Like this particular church I was in, the pastor was like, you can't wear, you know, spandex. You can't wear workout pants because I want to go ride a bike, go ride a horse, climb a mountain or something like that. But what am I doing in some stockings in a long dress?
Right.
Like, so y'all no. So I think some of the teachings in church are not God. You know what I'm saying? And so now that I know better, I live better. And I'm balanced, and I don't listen to what church people have to say, and I don't listen to what the world has to say. I hear from God. That is my relationship with God, period.
And you grew up this way.
I did.
Did you ever go into any other books, religions, Quran,
You know,
Kabbalah, but you know?
I never got into them to the point of that's what I believe now.
Yeah.
But I think it's wise
Okay.
to study other religious approaches so that you can be balanced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to try the spirit by the spirit, whether it be of God. There's some things I say, that ain't God. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah.
They're your God, but it ain't working for me.
Right.
You know? And what I have found to be what works for me is that at the name of Jesus, every knee gonna bow and every tongue gonna confess. Hey, if you don't believe that, your preference. I ain't trying to push what I believe on nobody. I'm just saying what I said, and I stand firm on it. I'm not moved. I'm not shaken by it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So with that, you know, ministry, right? And stepping outside and giving people Christ, trying to save souls, right? I've been in some arenas where we just want everybody to know, right?
Yeah.
But again, if the spirit ain't lead you to give that person, you
Yeah.
know, this information about how good Christ is,
Right.
you know, you could be going into a whole different, you know, zone.
Yeah, you
know.
gotta
Dealing with demons
lead
and
by
stuff.
example.
Okay.
Period. That's how I preach. You know, there are people in the church that be like, girl, I wish, well, you need to stop lying to yourself and be free then. I don't lie to myself. I like secular music. I love gospel music. It is what it is. I'm not convicted by that because I'm honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the freedom comes from.
Yeah.
You know, I live in the liberty where Christ
Yeah.
has made me free.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, and if you ain't free, you ain't free.
Yeah.
But that's how I live. And that's why I'm unmoved by what preachers say. I'm unmoved. If it don't bear witness with my spirit, which I know I'm connected to the divine God, the only God, it is what it is. I'm not trying to go and preach the house down or make people believe what I believe. I live by example.
Right.
Period. That's how we're supposed to preach the word.
Right.
And if you have an opportunity to share what it is you believe, what has made you free, how you walk in this anointing, how you walk in this power, how you walk in this faith, then, you know, people will ask. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
Right.
If you don't ask, you just watch me do it. Either way, you're going to get it. You're
Yeah.
watching me or you hearing me.
You are a living witness.
I'm a living witness
testimony.
of what I believe, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
You know, I know the word. I live the word, so I got you. I'm following that.
Yeah.
So I wanna, you know, go back and I want you to kind of express to everyone. Well, first up, can you give a shout out to your sponsors for the Las Vegas Black Film Festival?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Toyota, big Toyota, the Toyota Corporation. They came in a big way this year. I bought my Jeep like a couple of years ago from Toyota. Went back, asked them could I shoot a couple of scenes for my new movie there. And then the finance manager was down there. Well, I've been watching you. I see what you do. I was like, oh yeah, y'all want to write me a check? It was that simple, and they did.
You said it's probably just
I
like
did.
that.
You know I did. Because I'm going to be me everywhere I go. I ain't trying to front for nobody. Look, I'm not
Right.
trying to, you know, change my voice or how I talk or how I be for nobody. I'm going to do me. And I think that's when people love you, they accept you, they will support you.
Yeah.
And that's when people hate on you and, yeah, who she think she is. It ain't who I think I am. It's who I know I am. It's who you think I am.
Yeah.
You know.
It's dope because I connect myself with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And what you just did right now reminds me of my partner Just B, right? Because he don't change for nobody.
Because he just be.
He just be the best version of himself,
That's
right?
it. That's it.
And he would do exactly what you just. Is that right? You been watching me? You want to write me a check?
That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it.
And get that check too.
That's how you got to do it because people believe in you. If you don't allow them to see you, then it's like if you don't be yourself and then people see a different version of you, then it's like,
Yeah.
so who am I supporting again? No, you get the same me. I'm not going to change with nobody. And there's
Right.
some people that love it and there's some people that can't stand it.
Right.
I'm good either way because hot or cold, black or white, that's where I'm at. Ain't
Right.
no gray and ain't no lukewarm in my life. It's cool.
And you was doing gospel stage plays, right? Is this after graduation or before?
Oh, no, that was before.
Right.
Yeah, that was before.
So that's what I meant by you had a people, you know, a
Yeah.
tribe.
Yeah, I have a tribe. I started praise dancing, traveling with some gospel greats and opening for them. And then it migrated into doing live musical theater. I write songs. I do a lot of things that I didn't even know I do. I do it. Did you know I got a new song out?
No, I did
Yeah,
not.
I wrote The Lord Woke Me Up like a couple of weeks ago, right before my birthday. He said, write a birthday song to yourself.
Okay.
You got to see it. It's dope. You got the video is out too. Y'all might want to play it on this show.
Right.
It's called A Beautiful Woman by Miss Michelle.
Okay.
And it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music. The Lord just opened that door, boom, and it went out there. I wrote the song. Promise Marks actually mixed and mastered it for me.
Yeah.
James Ross did the radio edit, and boom, I put it out for distribution, and it's all over the world now, streaming in the top 100 in France, y'all. A beautiful woman.
Congratulations.
Right.
That's dope.
So you got to operate. My point for bringing that up, you just got to operate in all of your gifts
Yeah.
unapologetically. Do everything God gave you to do unapologetically, and, you know, see what God got for you, period.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you said Toyota,
Toyota, yes.
right?
Yes.
And now let everybody know about the film festival.
So, and with me saying Toyota, there's plenty of room for other sponsors who want to come on board because you want your name associated with good folks. And we some good folks over at the Las Vegas Black Film Festival. We welcome small and big businesses, okay? And what else did you ask me about that?
Tell them about the film festival.
Okay,
the
so
dates.
it's coming. The 11th year is about to happen, y'all, on April the 18th through the 21st this year. It's every year the third week in April. So whatever those dates are. But this year coming up, next couple of months from now, April 18th through 21. Our theme colors this year, chocolate and cream. We're going to be dripping chocolate all over the big screen. I can't wait.
I like that.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. So y'all know how we do. Come dressed in your chocolate and your cream and do whatever you want to do. But that's what we're going to be doing.
Right.
And my premiere movie this year, Hide and Go Get It. It's a horror thriller. So the theme for the whole weekend is we're going to be hide and seek. I'm going to be giving away a cash prize.
Wow.
But you got to be there all 4 days. So we're going to be giving away clues throughout the week. You know, some of the clues will be hidden in the movies. Some will be in some of the workshops. Some will be hidden in the theaters. Everywhere. Clues everywhere. And the person who has the most clues come the Sunday award ceremony will win a very nice cash prize. So it's going to be a scavenger hunt. Centered around our theme for the movie Hide and Go Get It, and dripping chocolate and cream all over the big screen. Opening night fashion show, that actors showdown. Y'all don't want to miss that showdown. It's going down this year.
What's the website?
Las Vegas BlackFilmFestival.com.
Easy.
One more thing I just want to tell you really quick, because you're a part of it. Did you get the invitation to the Tribe Party?
No.
Okay, so on Saturday night, that's the third day of the festival. The Saturday night party is going to be the biggest party I've ever thrown.
Okay.
My tribe, anyone who has ever worked with me, done a praise dance concert, a live musical stage play, or been in one of my movies, no matter what you did, background work or actor, you're invited. It's a free FREE party for you that I'm sponsoring. Everybody from around the world. Tony Terry, Shirley Murdoch. I mean, everybody. Those are some big names. I'm talking, and everybody else that I've ever worked with, you are invited to come to a Miss Michelle Creative Tribe reunion. It's a family reunion. It's a big party. It's going to be a big party. I mean, I've already got like 150 people that have RSVP that are coming in from everywhere. You one of them, so you better show up, Mr. Jones. I see you that Saturday night if I don't see you no other night during
At
the festival.
Sun Coast.
Sun Coast Hotel. That's April 20th, Saturday night.
And you've been with the Sun Coast since the beginning?
Yeah, that's my family. They love me now. They be like, what's the dates? We've already locked you in.
What is significant about April?
You know what? Nothing particularly other than when God gave me the vision, I didn't want to be in competition with nothing else that was going on in our city.
Got it.
So, and then I didn't want it to be too hot. You know how Vegas heat get. And I didn't want it to be too cold. April is a beautiful month for the weather.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful month that's not in competition with a whole lot of other things that are going on.
For sure.
And, we can do summer stuff. We can do spring stuff. We can do winter stuff. It's that time of year that you can do anything you want to do. And no competition. Just, a lot of fun. People come from all over the world, and it's a great time to be in Vegas.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I want you to leave some gems for those entrepreneurs out there that want to, climb up that ladder,
Again, just, you got to shut down the naysayers. You got to turn a deaf ear to any negativity. And do you. If God gave you something to do, you just got to do it. And you got to trust God in the process. If you've had some failures in the past, allow those things to make you better. Don't focus on what's behind you. Focus on what's inside of you and give birth to the vision that God gave you. That's what I say.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now, where do they follow you at?
On Instagram at LVBFF. Those are the acronyms for Las Vegas Black Film Festival on Instagram. And I'm on there all the time.
Okay.
On Facebook, Miss Michelle, M.S. Michelle. I'm the only one in the world. So you'll find me. Google Miss Michelle. You'll find me there on Facebook. And I'm on LinkedIn as Miss Michelle as well. So I'm easy to find. Once you go to LasVegasBlackFilmFestival.com, all of my social media handles are on there. So you'll find me. I'm pretty easy to find. I ain't hiding from nobody. Not at all.
All right. Well, once again, this is What's Your Perspective, an Under the Hood production. I'm your host, IC Jonez.
Yeah.
Welcome, Miss Michelle.
Yay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I'll see y'all next time.
Yay.
Let's go.
Bye.